Hello and welcome. So my grandchildren stayed with me this weekend and they left today. Right before they left, probably about 2 or 3 hours before they left, my granddaughter came to me and she said, "Gigi, what does it mean when you keep having the same nightmare over and over?" So we talked about it for a little while, and then I said, "Do you want to do a spell and make a charm to help you with this?" She said yes, and so I rushed and I found some things real quick on the internet that we could do in a short amount of time and got it all together. And I went into her room, which is really my room, and I said, "Are you ready to do the spell?" And she said, "No, I'm watching TV." So I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, I'll do it for you." But I think that I'm going to hold off and try to get her to do it with me next weekend because it's something that she needs to do. And I say that because it is empowering. It teaches you to do things for yourself, to take action, to not just sit idly by while things happen to you, to make a plan and put it forth into motion. And I love the idea of that, especially young ladies, taking life on full force and succeeding, conquering, making all their dreams come true. A lot of people have nightmares. It's fairly common for a person in their lifetime to have, I would say, at least 10. Now, perception is key. What I think would be a terrifying nightmare, you might just think is kind of a bad dream, or vice versa. It's all about our perception. For example, if I had a dream about a zombie apocalypse, I would probably laugh. Now, this might terrify some people. So, that being said, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to make some oil. This is going to be Sweet Dreams oil. And you're going to use equal parts of each, but this can be used as aromatherapy before you go to bed at night, when you do your little good night ritual to prevent the nightmares. You can always take a little bit and dab it on your wrist, maybe your temples if you're not sensitive. But if you put a carrier oil in it, it will ease that sensitivity. So I put some olive oil. You can use whatever carrier oil you have on hand, jojoba, apricot kernel, really coconut oil. It's great. Really anything that you have on hand. My skin, I don't even need a carrier oil. My skin has become so accustomed to essential oils that it's just like, bring on the cinnamon. Not really, cinnamon's a little bit harsh, but. So we're going to use, first of all, some lavender. Lavender has always been an oil that promotes sleep, peace, tranquility. So, let me not do it that way. I have a funnel. Let's do it this way. So next we have jasmine oil. And jasmine is used for love. It's used for meditation and sleep purposes. It is used for protection against a spiritual type of attack, which sometimes can be the root of your nightmares. I don't think this was going on here with my grandbaby, but yes. protection as well. So then we have chamomile, again another sleep promoting herb or oil. I notice I'm running out of all my essential oils. They're all getting down to the very end. So I'm going to have to re-up. And then lastly, we have sandalwood. And sandalwood is very protective. Another thing, jasmine is directly correlates with the moon and moon magic, and that is one aspect that I'm bringing into this spell. So now we have our Sweet Dreams oil, and I just want to smell it. It smells really good. It is very peaceful. I had read when I was doing my really fast, quick research today, I saw where some people were putting citrus in their sleep oil or dream oil. To me, it's too stimulating. It's too invigorating to put into something that you're trying to suppress nightmares, you're trying to promote sleep, bring on peace. I think that's doing the opposite. But that's just my opinion. You know, I can see where it could bring clarity, perhaps. So now that we have our oil made, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our candles, and we have a black candle to absorb negativity, and then we have a white candle to promote positivity. I will rarely burn a white candle without a black candle. I think they go together hand in hand, and they're a perfect match for each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to anoint our candles with the oils, and if you want to, you can do this as a banishing something from your life, or getting something, getting rid of something. And you can when you cast your circle, and that's another thing, whenever you do this with a child, you can teach them so much. They can learn how to cast circles. They're going to learn how to consecrate, charge, and cleanse their sachet. There's all kind of stuff that they can learn. But what I was going to say is you can do everything. You can do widdershins for your circle. You can have, when you anoint your candles, make sure that, the oil's going out. This is something that I'm not a real stickler on. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But I like the idea of it. I think that it works. I just have a tendency not to be real consistent. Like, I'm usually focusing on something else, such as my intention. So, we have our oil made. Now we anointed our candles. I have a little package of, this is actually Good Dreams Banish Nightmares herb packet that I make. And it comes with a little sachet. And the herbs, I kind of soak some of the herbs in an essential oil blend, much like this one that I just made. And it smells so good. But what I want to do is I want to dress our candles with this herb mixture. You're going to take some of your herb mixture, and we're going to grind it up. I have a bay leaf here. Take out some of this bigger stuff and set to the side because it's pretty. Now, just enough to dress your candles. Remember, every aspect that you do, everything that you do, put your intention into it. You know, when you're grinding your herbs, you can have a little chant that you do, like, no more peaceful sleep, no more bad dreams. Okay, so we've already anointed our candles, so we're going to dress them. And I didn't have a scissors to do like this. And I kind of roll it around in the oils. We're going to set our candles. And it doesn't matter which one you set first, the black or the white. It really doesn't matter which one you light first. I like to light the black first because in my mind, you want to absorb negativity first and then restore it. In my mind, you don't restore it first and then get rid of it. But, you know, different people do it different ways, and there's whatever works for you, whatever makes sense to you. Do it that way. Okay, so we're going to take the rest of our herbs that are in our bag, and we're going to put them around the plate. Just like so. And this is also something you can do counterclockwise. I'm going to take a piece of clear quartz, black obsidian, I have some amethyst for the spiritual connection, and I have some yellow jasper for mental clarity. Now that's really pretty and simple, and easy for a child to do and understand. And it goes something like this. The moon is my mother, she listens to me. She brings beauty into my dreams. The stars are my friends, on me they do shine, bringing me love and freeing my mind. When I close my eyes, I know they will not be gone. They keep me safe from dusk till dawn. And I just thought that was so beautiful. And it's something they can read. They don't have to memorize it, like I tried to do. But I found that on Pinterest. And I just thought it was so pretty. I changed it up a little bit, but it's basically the same. It's the same concept, the same idea. So then we're going to go ahead and fix our little curio. And I just got a few things to put into it. I found a little moon sticker with a little child and a dog on it because she's still little, so stuff like this would very much appeal to her. I put Hecate's wheel, a pentacle, a piece of yellow citrine with a sigil that I put on it, especially for her. When this gets through burning, then you can put the herbs into it. And after she says the first part of the incantation about the moon and stars, then she's going to take her sachet and she's going to hold it in her right hand, which is the dominant hand. And I found this little saying on the internet as well. I just changed it up, like I said. Okay, and she's going to say something to the effect of, sachet of love, peace, and light. I give you my dreams each and every night. Keep the ones that trouble me. All the rest, set them free, so that I may sleep most peacefully. And that's it. She's going to put it under her pillow. So essentially you're going to build them up, build up their confidence, and tell them, you know, how powerful the spell is, how much power they have over their dreams. They're going to feel powerful, and they're going to conquer the nightmares. Now, they're young. They're going to have more nightmares throughout their life. But this little battle is going to be won. This even works for an adult. This can work for anybody. Our minds are very powerful. What we believe becomes the truth. I've said it a million times how powerful our minds are. We only use such a small portion. There's so much more, I believe, that we can develop and do with our minds. If she believes that she has power over these dreams and that she has a way to stop them, they will stop. They will stop. And especially being built up, being told how great she's doing, how you know, she's taking matters in her own hand and you're proud of her, and so on and so forth. Now, one thing that I think that's important is to learn, if you're planning on passing down your knowledge to your family members, this is a great time to do it. Now she has a sachet that she can cleanse, charge, and consecrate. And everybody has their own way of doing it, but I have a very quick, easy ritual. Okay, so we have our north and the earth and some salt, sea salt, with some herbs in it. We have our east and the air and some incense. You can burn whatever kind of incense you want. This is sage that I'm burning. We have the south, the fire, and our candles that are in our spell. We have the west and the water. So this right here is snow water. So basically, if we're going Widdershins, we're going to take our salt and sprinkle it like this. We're going to take the water and sprinkle it. We're going to pass it through the flame very fast and through the air. I call upon the earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, north, east, south, west, the goddess of the dark moon, and magic. I charge this sachet in the name of she, Hecate, and in the names of the old ones, the ancients, the sun, the moon, the stars. By the power of the earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, I banish the energies of any previous owners. I make the sachet new and cleansed. I consecrate this sachet, and it is mine. And that's it. Now you have charged it with the energies of the goddess, the elemental forces of nature. You have cleansed it, and you have consecrated it, and you have claimed ownership. So now it is yours. And that's how you do that. It's a very simple, quick, and easy ritual. Water over here. Now you can take and you can anoint your sachet with a little bit of oil. And you would kind of do that on the inside. This. And you can do all four corners for the earth, air, fire, and water. Like this. And then you can drop in a little for spirit. After your candles burn down and you're through meditating over and, meditating on your intention and your purpose, you're going to gather up the herbs, and you can put them in here. Before you put them in, you can sprinkle them with a little oil and let it dry out a little bit, and then put them in the sachet, which already smells amazing anyway. So that aromatherapy is going to really be soothing as you're trying to fall asleep. And you know that you have the protection of the goddess in here. You have the pentacle in here, which is the protection from the four elements and the spirit. You have your citrine for clarity of mind. You have your magic sigil that you can make especially for that person or yourself if you're doing it for yourself. And that brings such power, these sigils. And so that was my granddaughter inspires me all the time. But this was our Sweet Dreams spell to banish nightmares for once and for all. You have the power to do that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.